Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah, and if you are new here, hello, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to watch my content. Today we're talking about Instagram ad duration that leads onto sales, a lot of sales. Now, your ad duration is an important factor of your advert. In case you do not know, it decides if your advert performs well or not. So if this interests you, you do not know the right duration to set your ad to, how long you should run it, when should you panic when you are not getting results from your ads, and all these juicy days are inside today's video. And without further ceremony and pararam, can we please dive straight into action? What I'm talking about is on Instagram now, you can choose a particular amount of days you want your ad to run, or you click on the run till I pause option. For me, I use the run till I pause option, right? So it works for me. So when I am not satisfied with the ad anymore, I just turn it off. I realized that when you're running for a month, and after a month, you see that the advert is not converting and you want to increase your budget, and you start to reset the ads and all that, it kind of have an effect. I realized that the day that I try to edit the ads, maybe the ad is ending tomorrow and I want to extend it for another 1 month. For the next 2 days, most times, this is from my own experience, I do not know for other people, I realize that when I edit the ads, for the next 2 days, I will not get any sales from the ads. It kind of resets and starts all over again. So I strongly advise you go with the run till I pause option. If you have it, some people complain that they do not have it. I do not know why, but I have it, and that is what I use. Okay. When should you panic? Like, oh, I've been wasting money on my ads. It is not converting. For the first 3 days of your advert, it is not meant to bring in sales. However, I have experienced an ad that I started running that ad today, and tomorrow I got a sale from the ad already, but it is 1 out of 10. It is not something that happens all the time. Most times, I start getting sales from my advert from day 2, day 3. The first day, forget it. Because advert starts picking up on the 3rd day. So now, it's like you enter water and you want to swim. It takes you time to balance inside the water. You will not just enter water, bam, and you start swimming. I don't even know how to swim. But the way I watch people when they swim on TV, from the way I watch them, they first enter the water and they try to balance. Then when they balance, if you are a good swimmer and you can swim, let us know in the comment section if I am right. I am actually talking from my experience, and this is just an example. So they try to balance, and when they balance, that is when they now pew and they continue swimming. So the same thing goes for your ads. You have to give Uncle Mark time to figure out, it is a machine that is doing the work. So the machine needs to figure out and look for your audience. Like, okay, the machine could show your audience to one person and the person clicks off, not engaging. The machine is like, what's happening? Engaging now. Click this person's profile. Shop now. So the machine is struggling for the first 2 days in most cases. And also note that no one is holding money or keeping money, say 20,000 naira, and waiting to see your advert. So when they see your advert, they will now buy what you want to sell. No. People are looking for their needs. Instagram is trying to show your advert to people that need this product, and you have the solution. So you meet each other and you buy. Some people may see your advert and they want to buy the next 3 months and they follow you. Some people may see your advert and they send it to someone. Oh, do you like this? I want to shop for you by ending. They do not have the money at hand. Note that it's not like you kept money with anyone that is waiting to see your advert and buy. That is something that I used to believe. And that is it. Not like I said, oh, hold money, I'll show you my advert next 3 days. Immediately you see it, please just buy. No one is doing that for you. We don't send you. When we see your advert, we don't send you. When people see my advert, they do not send me. They only buy when I solve their problem. They care about themselves. These people coming to buy are not coming to buy because, oh, shall I let me patronize this brand? They care about themselves. This is why you have to watch my video on the step-by-step on how to run ads. Watch my video where I spoke about the content you should use for your ads. And watch my video on where I spoke about why your Instagram advert does not convert onto sales. These 3 things, the things I said in this video extensively, are reasons why your advert may not convert. However, this budget and duration we are talking about is also important. So you have to note these things. I'll make sure I link these 2 videos at the end, or just go to my playlist, Instagram Ads Beginner's Guide. Everything you need to know about ads. Watch everything. Trust me, after you are done with all this video, you are going to run your ads like a pro and you start getting massive sales and results. Okay, I had an experience. I ran an ad, that was January, and for the first 7 days, I did not get a sale. I was worried. Like, what am I not doing right? What am I not doing well? Like, this is actually the first time ever I am running an ad for a week straight and not even a sale. It's strange. Then I was like, okay, let me be for 10 days. After 10 days, if I do not get a sale, I am going to turn off the advert. Guess what happened? On the 8th day, I got 3 sales from that advert. On the 9th day, like, I kept getting sales every day from the advert from the day 8. What if day 5 I already posted the advert? So what I'm saying is, do not be too quick to post an advert because you feel it is not converting. Give it 3 to 5 days. The thing is still trying to balance. It is not abracadabra. It is not jazz. Do you understand? These things have laid down rules and protocols. Okay. And the next point is, how long should I run an advert? There's one thing about ads. When you run an ad for too long, say 6 months, I have never run an ad for 6 months yet. The maximum I have done is 3 months. Now, I noticed that immediately it is the 3rd month, going to 4th month, I used to see a decline in the response rate of my ads. Like, people, I do not get sales as often as I get with that particular ad. So this is what I do. I can run an ad for 3 months, but after 3 months, I'll pause it. So when I now pause the ads, I can now resume it and start running it back. After a month, I leave it for a month to rest. So by the time I turn it on back, the algorithm already know the right set of people to show their ads to, because it's an existing advert. It was shown to some set of people. So after a month, we have new people now interested in this product. This is what happened. There's something called fatigue state of your ads. Like, the advert is tired. It keeps showing to the same set of people again. It may even be showing to people that already bought. Like, it keeps showing. That's because there are really no new people the ads can show to. Like, it's like you've finished all your options. So your adverts would now be showing to the same people. So that is what works for me anyways. Immediately it's the 3rd month, most times I stop my adverts and I set up a new ad. I check my insights. Okay, what post is performing better? Let me use this post to run an ad. Then I leave it. Then I turn it on later. I let it rest. It's just like you're using a generator. You use that generator every day and you refuse to service that generator. Before you know it, the generator would default. So the servicing your ads needs is after 3 months, let it rest. And you would agree with me that you may have seen some ads. Maybe you've seen that ad before 2 years ago and you still see it today. That does not mean that these people kept running these ads all through these 2 years. People pause their adverts in between. At times they edit it, because if you want to edit an ad, you have to pause it. They edit it, maybe change price, then they start running it again. So note that. When it comes to duration, another thing I would advise is the budget, your ad budget. I usually start with the lowest cost, which is $5.96, because if it's running for 3 days and I don't get a sale yet, it's fine. But if I am doing 2,000 naira daily and there's no sales, and you tell me be patient, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, no, I'm not gonna do that. So what I do is, when it's the 3rd day, I increase my ads budget to say 1,500 or 2,000. That is mostly the budget I use. But for the start, because I know that this advert is still trying to balance, and the AI is trying to know the right set of people to show this ad to. So I use the lowest budget for the first 3 days, which afterwards I increase my advert to either 1,500 or 2,000. That is mostly the budget that I use that works. Now, apart from duration, also note that your budget matters. If I am running my ads with, say, 5,000 naira daily, and you are running your ads with 800 naira daily, of course, I'll get more responses than you would get, because it's a game of numbers. If I am putting more money, what I am doing is I am telling Instagram to please show my adverts to more people. And when it is shown to more people, there's tendency that I'll get more sales. Also consider your budget. Even though I use the lowest budget for the first 3 days, I increase it. Okay. If you are still watching this video, that means you've been enjoying my content. Do well to join the family, the subscribe button. Let's learn, unlearn, and relearn together. Also click the like button. This would help YouTube know that this is a valuable content and push me out to more people that needs to see my content. Thank you. And the next point is understand your conversion rate. For me, because I have been running ads for a long time, I understand my conversion rate already. Now, if I am running an ad and 2,000 people visited my profile, my conversion rate of people that would follow me from that ad is 30%. At least 30% of that 2,000 people must follow me. If 10% is following my account, and from these ads, I have 2,000 profile visits and I can see 200 people follows from these ads, something is wrong. So for me, that advert is not converting. And however, if I am just starting my advert for the first 1 week, 2 weeks, I check how people are following me. Constantly, my conversion rate is 30 to 35%. So the minimum is 30%. So if it's below, something is wrong with that advert somewhere, and I pause it. So at times, it is not about sales alone. How are people reacting? So if you do not have a sale yet, like if you have not made a sale yet, but people are saving your post, sharing your post, you are getting more followers, that means that ad is performing. One thing about ads is you are using one stone to kill two birds. That one stone of the amount you are spending, you get followers from this amount and you still get sales. Is Uncle Mark not nice? So in conclusion, I'll tell you that make sure you run your ads for 5 days or 7 days before you stop that ad. However, if you are leaving your ads for 7 days, make sure you have followed all the protocols that I laid down. Go and watch my videos, go to my playlist, Instagram Ads Beginner's Guide, and consume every content there. If you follow everything I said in that video, there's no way you are not going to get results with your ads. I am beating my chest like this because this is what works for me, and I come here to share with you. Some videos would be displayed on the screen. Do well to watch them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye bye.